Have you ever wondered why some people seem to find peace even after being ignored, insulted, or taken for granted? What if the real secret to self-respect isn't fighting harder, but knowing when to walk away? Today, I'll share 3 stories that reveal the hidden power of letting go. Stories that might just change the way you see yourself and the world around you. The first story begins before sunrise on a farm where every living thing depended on a single voice to greet the day. Nislo was a proud rooster, his call echoing across the fields, waking the farmers and reminding everyone that a new day had begun. He was the farm's living alarm clock, never missing a morning, never asking for thanks. But instead of gratitude, Nislo received only complaints. His crowing was called annoying, his presence a nuisance. Some threw stones, others muttered curses, but Nislo kept doing his duty, believing his effort would eventually be recognized. Day after day, he endured the insults. He told himself that if he just tried harder, if he just kept showing up, people would finally see his worth. But one morning, after another round of harsh words, Nislo sat on his favorite fence and looked out at the horizon. He realized something that would change his life forever. Where effort has no value, trying again and again to prove yourself is foolish. Leaving with self-respect is probably the greatest solution. With that, Nislo crowed one last time, then spread his wings and flew away, leaving the farm behind. That night, a strange silence fell over the fields. Before dawn, disaster struck. Thieves, knowing the farm's routine, crept in while everyone slept. With no warning, no alarm, they stole every animal and vanished into the darkness. When the farmers woke, everything was gone. Only then did they realize Nislo's true value. He hadn't just woken them up, he protected them. But by then it was too late. This story is about anyone who's ever given their all and been met with indifference. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is walk away, not out of anger, but out of respect for yourself. Your absence will sometimes teach others what your presence never could. Our second story takes us to the banks of a wide, unpredictable river. Here lived Amara, a gentle turtle with a heart as strong as his shell. Every day, Amara braved the river's swift current, not for himself, but to help his friend Tycho, a restless frog who never learned to swim in deep water. Tycho complained constantly, always expecting Amara to carry him across, never offering thanks. For years, Amara bore this burden, believing loyalty meant never letting go, even when it hurt. But one year, a drought came. The river shrank, and stones rose from the water, forming a natural bridge. Tycho, seeing an easy path, leaped off Amara's back without a word and hopped away, never looking back. For the first time, Amara stood alone, feeling not just the weight of his shell, but the years of unspoken resentment. That night, an old Huron landed beside him and spoke softly. "You have the strength to cross any river, but you must choose carefully who you allow to ride on your back." Those words struck Amara deeply. He realized forgiveness wasn't about Tycho, it was about freeing himself from the weight of being taken for granted. The next time the rains came, Amara chose his own path. He no longer waited for Tycho. This lesson is simple but powerful. Not every relationship is worth carrying on your back. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do for yourself is to put down the burdens that others refuse to acknowledge. Walking away isn't selfish. It's an act of self-respect. The final story is about Nico, a stray cat who survived on scraps and hope. Every morning, Nico sat in front of a grand house, waiting by an empty bowl. He dreamed that one day, someone inside would notice him, pour a little milk, or offer a gentle touch. But day after day, the door stayed closed. The woman inside saw him but never opened her heart. Still, Nico waited, believing patience would be rewarded. One bitter winter morning, a golden cat appeared and asked, "Don't you know this door will never open for you? You weren't born to wait for someone else's kindness. You were born to find your own happiness." Those words echoed in Nico's heart. He looked at the closed door one last time, then turned and walked away, choosing to stop wasting his life on hope that never came. Nico's story is a reminder that sometimes the hardest thing to do is to stop waiting for someone else to change. True forgiveness is about stepping away from what doesn't serve you and choosing to seek your own path. Your destiny isn't to sit in front of closed doors. These 3 stories of Nislo, Amara, and Nico are lessons in the hidden power of walking away. Self-respect is about knowing your value, setting boundaries, and having the courage to leave behind what no longer honors you. Silent forgiveness is the quiet strength that lets you move forward without bitterness. If these stories touched your heart, remember, you are not alone. Every step away from what hurts you is a step toward a life of freedom and dignity. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is simply walk away. Thanks for watching.